I stopped chasing love today, I started chasing purpose. Stood up in the mirror, said I'm worth more than the surface. Feast my crown before I ever asked nobody to see it. Started walking different and the universe believed it. Shoulders back and chest out like my ancestors are watching. Every step intentional, ain't nobody gonna stop it. Used to beg for love like it was something I was lacking. Now I move in silence and the right one came attractive. I didn't find her, she found me. Standing in my life, standing in my peace. The moment I became the man I prayed to be, she appeared like God and said everything. Walk back to God, walk back to God. Stand in your power and your God is gon' come. Walk back to God, walk back to God. She don't want no boy running, she want a man who's done. Walk back to God, walk back to God. Fix your crown, king, the best is yet to come. Just walk back to God, and everything you need gon' find you where you stand. She said I love the way you move like you already know. Like every room you step in rearranges for your soul. I told her baby I was broken not that long ago, but I decided I was golden and the rest just flow. Now she my goddess and I'm building her a temple. Not from diamonds or from dollars, something deeper, something gentle. Every morning that I wake up next to grace like this. I thank the man I chose to be for bringing me to this. I didn't find her, she found me. Standing in my life, standing in my peace. The moment I became the man I prayed to be, she appeared like God answered everything. Kings don't chase, they attract. Gods don't beg, they create. I built myself a throne of fate. She walked through the gate, we only going up from here. We only going up from here. Walk back to God. Your goddess is near. Walk like a goddess. I stopped chasing love today, I started chasing purpose. Stood up in the mirror, said I'm worth more than the surface. Feast my crown before I ever asked nobody to see it. Started walking different and the universe believed it. Shoulders back and chest out like my ancestors are watching. Every step intentional, ain't nobody gonna stop it. Used to beg for love like it was something I was lacking. Now I move in silence and the right one came attractive. I didn't find her, she found me. Standing in my life, standing in my peace. The moment I became the man I prayed to be, she appeared like God and said everything. Walk back to God, walk back to God. Stand in your power and your God is gon' come. Walk back to God, walk back to God. She don't want no boy running, she want a man who's done. Walk back to God, walk back to God. Fix your crown, king, the best is yet to come. Just walk back to God, and everything you need gon' find you where you stand. She said I love the way you move like you already know. Like every room you step in rearranges for your soul. I told her baby I was broken not that long ago, but I decided I was golden and the rest just flow. Now she my goddess and I'm building her a temple. Not from diamonds or from dollars, something deeper, something gentle. Every morning that I wake up next to grace like this. I thank the man I chose to be for bringing me to this. I didn't find her, she found me. Standing in my life, standing in my peace. The moment I became the man I prayed to be, she appeared like God answered everything. Kings don't chase, they attract. Gods don't beg, they create. I built myself a throne of fate. She walked through the gate. We only going up from here. We only going up from here. Walk like a god. Your goddess is near. Walk like a god.
Hello. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Sunrise Sadhana. It's going live here on Instagram as well. And I'm getting the mic ready. Check, check. I'm gonna make sure this is working. Check, 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 check. Okay. As always, let's begin class by taking 3 deep breaths, and we'll start with the theme. Find a comfortable seat. Sukhasana, easy seat. Take a deep breath into the nose, into the belly, into the chest. Pause. Exhale through the nose, slow, smooth, twice as long as you inhaled. Deep breath in through the nose, from the root all the way through the belly, the chest, the heart, the throat, the third eye. Inhale. Exhale, one long line of energy down, twice as long. Slow, smooth, ujjayi, slight constriction of the back of the throat. Deep breath in. And a full breath out. You can blink the eyes open. Just 3 deep breaths. That's all it takes. We'll breathe a lot throughout class. We'll do some asana. We'll do some Kundalini. We'll do some sun salutations. We'll do some warming up of the spine. And the theme today is from the path to peace. We're on this year-long path to peace. Every day, a teaching from the life of the Buddha, the Dhamma. Just as a rock remains unmoved by the storm, those who are wise are unmoved by jealousy and pride. Jealousy and pride. Let's take a deep breath and allow that to resonate. Close the eyes. In the nose, into the belly, into the chest. Pause. Close the eyes. And exhale slowly. Just as a rock remains unmoved by the storm, those who are wise are unmoved by jealousy and pride. Beautiful. God bless. Open my Instagram page. All right. Let's do this. I might actually do this one more time. Make sure you have your journal with you. Make sure you have some water with you. You don't need this much, but very important aspect of yoga is staying hydrated. Let's begin with a spinal warm-up. Make your way to tabletop. Let's do some cat-cows. Inhale. Drop the belly. Gaze and chin rise towards the sky. Exhale, press the earth away. Pressing navel to spine. Press into the knees, into the hands. Reach up with the middle of the thoracic spine. Inhale, cow. Reach up and back with the tailbone. Up with the gaze and the chin. Exhale, press the earth away. Super slow movements, super slow breaths. As we're moving here, it's a good reminder that we're going to be moving and breathing. This is a breath practice just as much as it is a movement practice. So let's move and breathe with equal effort and equal intention. Deep inhale and a full exhale. Just as intentional breath as when we were sitting and breathing at the beginning of class. Exhale, press the earth away, navel to spine. Press into the 5 finger pads. Inhale. Full exhale. Chin to chest. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Some intuitive movement with the hips, hip circles, maybe back the other way, maybe child's pose. Maybe a little child's pose to cobra. But just feel into it, whatever is intuitive for you. As always, if there is something I cue during class that doesn't feel right in your body, we're not in the business of joint pain here in any way, shape, or form. So follow your intuition. If you'd like to modify postures, if you'd like to do something completely different than what I'm cueing, please follow your intuition, your inner guide. Maybe hip circles. And be intentional with the breath. Send breath into places in your body where you feel tension. And come back to tabletop. Inhale the right hand high. 3 wrist rolls. Exhale. Shoulder to the mat. Back of the hand to the mat. Ear to the mat. And crawl the left hand forward. Inhale. into the belly, into the chest. Exhale, twist by pressing the right ear into the mat. Look up towards the sky. Maybe you might half bind by putting your left hand in your right pocket. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Plant the left hand. Gently, intentionally inhale the right hand high. 3 wrist rolls in the opposite direction. Exhale the right hand to the mat. Inhale, lift the left hand. 3 wrist rolls. Exhale, thread the needle. Left shoulder grounds. Left ear to the mat. Crawl the right hand. Exhale, twist. Inhale, maybe half bind. Look up towards the sky. Deeply in. And exhale. Unwind. Press right hand into the mat. Lift the left. 3 wrist rolls. Exhale the hand to the mat. Downward facing dog. Flip the toes. Press hips high, heels high. Pedal out the dog. Deep inhale. Press the chest towards the thighs. Reach up with the tailbone. Exhale. Let it go. Inhale. 10 tiny steps towards the top. Towards the hands. Forward fold. Drape the chest over the thighs. Bend the knees a lot. You can clasp your hands behind you. Feel the traction in the spine. Deep inhale. And a full exhale. Deep inhale. Full exhale. Deeply into the belly, into the chest. And exhale. Ground the hands, the fingertips. Halfway lift. Inhale. Full juicy exhale. Forward fold. Chin to chest. Inhale 1 vertebrae at a time. Chin glued to the chest. Inhale the hands up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Think of one thing you're grateful for in this moment. And find your way to a seat. Deep breath in. And a full breath out. 2 more like that. In through the nose, Ujjayi. Pause. And a full exhale. Deeply into the belly. Into the chest. Pause. Exhale twice as long as the inhale. 10 seconds. 10. 4, 3. Okay, inhale the hands up overhead. Exhale, left hand to right knee. Right hand grounds behind you. Spinal twist. Inhale, lengthen the spine, the crown towards the sky. Exhale, press into the right knee with the left hand. With the right hand grounded. Look over the right shoulder. Gaze even farther with the eyeballs as far as you can. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, ring out the spine. Inhale, slowly unwind. Hands towards the sky, pistol grip. Switch the thumb, which thumb is on top. Exhale, right hand to left knee, your left hand grounds behind you. Fulcrum, press into the ground with the left hand, into the knee with the right hand. Lift from the pelvis. Mula Bandha, constrict the pelvic floor muscles, contract those pelvic floor muscles, also called the Kegel. Look over the left shoulder. Inhale. Exhale, deepen into the twist. Inhale, both hands high. Slowly unwind. Exhale, switch sides again. Inhale, rise. Exhale, twist. We'll do this for 60 seconds. Inhale. Exhale. Full deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Full intentional movements. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Follow me or find your own rhythm. Ready, begin. Ten more. And inhale. Very important for those of you who are new to Kundalini. Kegel. It's called Mula Bandha. Constrict the pelvic floor muscles, almost as if you're trying to stop yourself from peeing. Press your navel to spine. That's a sucking in motion. It is like, it's called in Sanskrit, Uddiyana Bandha. Just like this. It's a pulling upward of energy, up the spine, towards the third eye. Close the eyes, gaze at the third eye center, as if you're trying to stare at the tip of your nose, but with your eyes closed. You inhale, reach up towards the sky with the pistol grip. Inhale, linger, reach, pull on the locks, and exhale. Allow it to settle. It being that flow, that rush of life force, of chi, of prana. Take a deep breath in and a full exhale. Beautiful. You should be feeling different in your mind, in your body, in your spirit already. Just as a rock remains unmoved by the storm, those who are wise are unmoved by jealousy and pride. Let's begin class today with a mantra. It's called Om Namo Gurudev Namo. I'll put it up on the screen here so you can see it. It is Om Namo, Gurudev Namo. And it means I recognize, honor, and bow to the teachers and the teachings that have come before. Rub the palms together. Place the hands in prayer. Deep inhale. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Deep breath in. Pause. Full exhale. Excellent. Okay. Let's begin with a little bit of a foot massage. Great way to turn your sympathetic nervous system, the fight or flight, off, and the parasympathetic, rest and digest, and healing, on, is to give yourself a little foot massage. Just be intuitive about it. Press into the different parts of the foot with the thumbs. Spread out foot bones. Squeeze the toes. Just give yourself a nice little foot massage. One of my favorite yoga techniques. Self-massage, or as they say in Sanskrit, abhyanga. Self-massage. Continue intentionally breathing with Ujjayi. Constriction on the back of the throat, making the sound of the ocean. If you haven't already switched feet, go ahead and do that. That sound of the ocean with Ujjayi breath also signals to the vagus nerve to get into parasympathetic nervous system. We are safe. If you have any affirmations you like to say to yourself in the morning, now's a good time for that as well. I like to say, I am happy. Everything that happens is a miracle. Success flows to me easily and effortlessly. I am already successful. I have everything that I need. I don't need anything more. And I'm always in the right place at the right time with the right people, doing the right things. Okay. We'll do some more Kundalini here. Grab the shins. Inhale, roll the pelvis forward. Exhale, roll the pelvis back. It's called spinal flexes. Flex from the lower spine. We'll just get the spine moving and warmed up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, roll the pelvis forward. Full deep breaths. Full intentional movements for about 60 seconds. Spinal flexes. Just 60 seconds here. And ready, set, begin. There we go. Inhale deeply. Hands up. Uddiyana Bandha. Mudala Bandha. Chin to chest. Suspend the breath. Reach. Exhale slowly. Lower the hands towards the mat. Ground the hands, the fingertips on the mat. Silence and stillness and meditation. Full breath in. Complete exhale. Side bends. 60 seconds. Inhale left. Exhale. Inhale right. Exhale. Trying to get a little bit of rain here. So I'm just going to move the computer back. Inhale, both of the hands high. Exhale. Inhale, reach. Pull on the 3 locks. Reach, reach, reach. Energy up and in. And exhale, Gyan Mudra. Full inhale. And a complete exhale. Let's make our way to on 1 second. I gotta move a couple more things out of the rain here. One challenge of doing this yoga stream outside the weather, but that's okay. I kind of love getting sprinkled on like this. Very lovely. Okay, so we've moved the spine in, I believe, all 6 directions. Did we? Let's do some what we call Sufi grinds, hip circles. Inhale as you come forward and do a cow back. Exhale, cat back. Move with the breath. Slowly, intentionally, kind of feel into the moments in between the moments here. Feel each moment in the stretch. Try and notice all of the muscles stretching as you spiral the hips. You should feel in the lower back, you should feel a stretch in the hips. And then stop, and then begin Sufi grinds in the opposite direction. So good for your lower spine. And now small circles, small and quick circles. And then back the other direction. Small, quick hip circles. And begin in standing for some sun salutations. Inhale, hands high. Root into the 4 corners of the feet, about hips width distance. Press into the big toe, the pinky toe. Scoop the tailbone underneath. Squeeze the glutes. Shine hands forward. Inhale. Urdhva Hastasana. Pistol grip. Reach. Exhale. Chin leads towards the mat. Ground the fingertips. Inhale through a halfway lift. Glide the hands along the shins. Press hands into thighs, thighs into hands. Roll onto the balls of the feet. Squeeze the shoulder blades, flat back. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, step the right foot back. Ground the right knee. Make sure the feet are on train tracks. Hips are shining forward. Inhale the hands up overhead. Reach. And a full exhale, Ujjayi, as you deepen into the lunge. Inhale, reach. Exhale, commit to the lunge. Feel the stretch along the inside of the right hip. Inhale. And exhale, plant the hands. And continue breathing into that right hip. Continue breathing into that right hip. As you exhale, lower, sink into the hip just slightly more. Utilize the breath to melt tension wherever the body is holding on. Place the left hand on the inside of your left foot. Toe heel that foot out to the side edge of the mat. Breathe into that right hip. Now, on the next inhale, press into the right toes. Step back. Palagasana, plank pose. Press into all 5 finger pads. Inhale. Exhale. Press the heels down towards the mat. Inhale to shift forward. Exhale, lower down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Cobra or upward facing dog. Feet can actually be apart here, hips width or even wider. Inhale. Full exhale. Roll the shoulders back. Exhale, third eye to the mat. Inhale, cobra. Exhale. 360 breath into the lower back here. Inhale, expand. Exhale, expand. Inhale. Full exhale. One more inhale. And a complete exhale, lower down. Press into the toes, reach high with the hips. Chin towards the mat and then gaze towards the spine. Full exhale, the heels down towards the mat. Inhale, hips high, heels high, press chest towards the thighs. And then exhale, lower the heels toward the mat. Deep inhale. Full exhale. Fully in. And full exhale. Final deep breath here. Exhale. Inhale, right foot in between the hands. Try and get the heel down before the toes. Exhale. Left knee grounds. Inhale, press into the right big toe. Hands high. Anjaneyasana, crescent moon on the other side. Exhale into the lunge. Inhale, reach. Exhale, deepen. Inhale, reach. Exhale, ground the hands. Chest over thighs. Right hand on the inside of the right foot. Lizard. Inhale. And exhale. Deepen. Sink into that hip. Breathe, send breath and prana into your inside of your left hip. 3 breaths here. 3 breaths. Place the right hand on the outside of the right foot. Rock back on the left toes. Step forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Chin to chest. And then glue your chin to your chest and rise up. One vertebrae at a time. Inhale the hands up overhead. Exhale completely. Hands in prayer to heart center. Make your way to a seat. Just one slow sun salutation is really all you need in the morning. Surya Namaskar. Hello, sun. Let's bring our minds together as one. Say hello. Greetings and thanks to the sun for rising again today. Thank you, sun. Let's do some more spinal work. Sit on the heels. Roll the pelvis forward. Roll the pelvis back. Exhale. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Hands on the knees. Feel the sits bones heavy on top of the heels. And feel the sits bones with your heels. And feel your heels with your sits bones. Close the eyes. Inhale. Feel the space to the left of you. Exhale. Inhale. Feel the space to the right of you. Exhale. Inhale. Feel the space behind you. Full exhale. Inhale. Feel the space in front of you with the eyes closed. Full exhale. Inhale, roll the pelvis forward. Exhale, roll it back. We'll do this 60 seconds. I'm going to put my timer on. Ready, set, begin. Strong, powerful breaths. Inhale. Reach the hands up towards the sky. Pull the root lock, the navel lock, the throat lock. Suspend the breath and reach. Exhale. Slowly lower down. Allow that to settle and find a meditation posture. Close the eyes. Backs to the hands on the knees. Gyan Mudra. Gomukhasana. Left foot at right hip, right foot at left hip. Stack the knees. Half cow face. Full cow face. Inhale. Lengthen the spine. Exhale, walk the hands forward. And breathe. As your breath creates space in your body, you may be invited more deeply into the posture. If that's the case, you can walk your hands a little more forward and reach a little more forward with the chin. Drape the chest closer towards the thighs. Eventually, maybe you might be able to touch the ground with your chin. Feel the stretch in the outer left hip. If you begin to feel a tingling sensation, slowly begin to back your way out. That's too far. And breathe. Strong, smooth, yet gentle. Strong yet gentle breaths. From here, we'll do spinal twists once more. Place your fingers in front of the shoulders, thumb behind. Inhale left, exhale right. Keep going. I'm just going to turn my timer off here. And I think we're going to join the Recovery 2.0 community for a nice meditation in about 20 minutes. Thirty more seconds. Inhale, reach. Pull on the locks. Kegel, navel to spine, reach up towards the sky. Suspend the breath. And exhale. Slowly, even slower than that. Ground the fingertips. Reach right with the right hand. Left hand towards the left foot. Press into the hands. Unwind. Forward fold. Wide-legged. Prasarita. Dandasana. Weight in the ball mounts of the feet. Exhale. Chin to chest. Inhale. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. begin to make your way into Gomukhasana on the other side. So you should have done a full 360 there. Or however you'd like to get into Gomukhasana. Left foot at the right hip, right foot at the left hip. Stack the right knee on top. Or the opposite stack that you did before. Inhale, ground into the sits bones. Exhale, reach, step the hands forward. Drape the chest over the thighs. Eventually, you'll be able to ground the chin. For now, we'll just utilize the breath to go maybe an inch or a centimeter, somewhere in between there. Lower with each breath, especially on the exhale. Inhale to lengthen and exhale to deepen. Inhale. Reach forward. Exhale. Lower down. Inhale. Press up. Exhale. Lower down. Maybe you might be able to ground the elbows. Maybe you'll stay here. Follow what your body is asking for. And allow your body to be your guru. Listen to the body. Become aware of the signals. The body is very talkative. Tells you what it needs. Tells you what it doesn't like. Notice the difference between sensation and pain. Find a sensation that is about a 3 out of 10, 3 to 5, somewhere in between there. And allow the breath to invite you, allow the body to invite you more deeply into the posture, into the asana, Gomukhasana. Maybe grab a sip of water. And breathe. If you lost the Ujjayi breath, always come back to the Ujjayi. Each posture can be a meditation as well. Close the eyes, internalize the senses. A few more breaths here. Be honest with yourself, honest with your practice. Only a 3 to 5. Be honest with yourself on the mat and off the mat today. On the next exhale, begin to press into the hands. Walk the hands back. Close the eyes. Take one deep breath in with the spine erect. And exhale. Unwind. Soles of the feet together. Inhale. Reach the spine towards the sky. Exhale. Feel the stretch in the groin. You can play with the distance of your feet to your abdomen. Maybe you want your feet out a few feet in front of you. Maybe you want the heels very close to the pelvis. Whatever feels right in your body. Stretch the groin. You can ground the hands behind you or place them onto the knees. Wherever you are, tall spine. And breathe. Full breath in. And a full breath out. Deep breath in. And Ujjayi, exhale. Let it go. One more deep breath. And let it go. All right. Keep the left leg out long. Hamstring stretch. Maybe you might grab your thigh, maybe the shin, maybe the toes. Maybe you just sit tall here with the knee bent. Follow whatever your hamstrings are asking for, but you should feel a little bit of stretch in the hamstrings. You can bend your knee a lot. Reach towards the toes with the chin. And then exhale, chin to chest. Reach towards the toes with the chin, both hands. Exhale, chin to the chest. Inhale, reach. Exhale, deepen and stay here. Toes towards the face for a calf stretch. And breathe. And inhale. Use the strength of your core muscles to switch legs. And notice the difference on this side. I'm much less flexible in my hamstring on this side because of a recent back injury. So have grace for yourself here. If there's a difference, reach up and towards the toes. Hamstring stretch. Deep inhale. And a full exhale. Couple more breaths. Okay. Wide-legged forward fold. Reach forward with the chin. I like to ground my hands behind me. Internally rotate the big toes towards each other and reach forward with the chin. You might be able to go a lot further than me. If so, feel free. You might just sit straight up with the knees bent. Seated, wide-legged, forward fold. Final deep breath here. And on the next inhale, rise up. We'll do some windshield wipers with the legs. Feet, soles of the feet together. Windshield wiper. Open up the left knee. Close the right knee down. Open up the right knee. Close the left knee like a book. Open the book. Close the book. Open the book. And close it. You can be intuitive about this as well. Notice the more subtle movements, maybe a hip circle. Give your hips a little massage. Connect your breath to the movement. So when you open, inhale. As you close, exhale. Circle. Inhale, open. Exhale, close, and circle, massage. Inhale, open. Exhale, close, circle, massage. We're going to do something that is a little bit more difficult. Let's go to R20, shout out r20.com. Today, they are doing an incredibly difficult meditation. It's not that bad, but it is challenging. I will go ahead and hop in here. We're going to go like this. Not sure what's going on there. It says it's not started yet. So we're just going to do it without them, I guess. Since they're live streaming on Zoom. Yeah, it says it hasn't started yet. Interesting. So, wonder if it's recorded. Let's go to. Oh yeah, it is recorded because they did it last year in June also. So we'll go to morning practice. Morning practices. We'll go to June. says it is live. That's weird. Kind of strange. Thanks for bearing with me, everyone. Oh, I see I'm very close to you guys over here. Okay. I'm just going to lead it without them. We are going to place our hands like this for 15 minutes, basically. So, let me do the banner. Let's do hold for 15 minutes. Timer. Oh, I can't do any more than 60 seconds. All right, that's fine. I wonder if I can do a timer. Here, widgets. It's a QR code. Notes. I could share my screen on a timer. Maybe we'll do that. Let's do this. Timer. Countdown. We'll do 15 minutes. And we will present, share screen, countdown timer, close this up, and start. Awesome. Find a comfortable seat. And we will place our hands like this, about 4 inches apart. Right hand at the lower throat, left hand at the chin level. We'll inhale in through the mouth with an O shape. Exhale through the nose. You're probably going to want to put your arms down at some point. Your arms are going to ask to be put down, and we have to utilize the breath to power through. This is going to be really great. Really, really great. Strengthening the muscle of doing the hard thing. Doing the hard thing that you don't necessarily want to do, but is good for you still. If we want to get stronger, if we want to get more resilient, we have to practice on a daily basis making the hard choice, doing the hard thing. So we'll just breathe. And you got the timer there. You know exactly how long we're doing this for. If you feel like you need to put the arms down, I really highly recommend you don't. But if you really have to, you can. You just do your best. Only you know what your best is. So you get to be the judge of that. You and your higher power. The eyes can be open or closed here. See if you can be as still as possible. And make sure your arms are high enough. Some people have a tendency to lower the arms over time, but make sure to keep them steady. If you really feel like you can't hold them any longer, but you want to, one thing you can try is singing a mantra. I like the Om Guru mantra. Om Guru, Om Guru, Deva Deva. Om Guru, Om Guru, Deva Deva. Aja ki jai, Ananda ki jai. Aja ki jai, Ananda ki jai. It means blissful victory to the teacher that is within you. Another one I like to sing is the Gayatri mantra. Om Bhuva Swaha Tat Saviturvaneyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhuva Swaha Tat Saviturvaneyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhuva Swaha Tat Saviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhuva Swaha Tat Saviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhuva Swaha Tat Saviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhuva Swaha Tat Saviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Inhale into the mouth. Exhale through the nose. They call the breath the silent mantra. They being the yogis, all of the yogi teachers who have come before. The breath, the silent mantra. Recommit if you allowed your elbows to dip a little like I just did. Everybody wants to change. Almost everybody wants to get stronger, more resilient, and everybody wants to make a change in their life. Not everybody wants to do the work. Not everybody wants to do the hard things that it takes to grow. Not everybody wants to get uncomfortable. Not everybody wants to hold their arms up, physically, metaphorically. If you're still with me, excellent job. That's about halfway there. There it is. There's the halfway point. Wonderful, beautiful job, everyone. Thanks to everybody live streaming today and to everybody joining later on. We got folks here on Facebook, on LinkedIn, on YouTube, on Twitch, on Instagram. Thanks to everybody joining on Facebook, all my friends and family there. To the folks I don't know on YouTube and Twitch, feel free to reach out to me at any point. You can visit my website, muladharma.com. It's muladharma.com to find how to reach out to me directly, or feel free to slide into the DMs at Tarzanthony on Instagram, at TonyLove.music on TikTok. We have some really cool retreats coming up. A retreat in Colorado. It's called Mountain Sound Summer Camp for Music Producers. We're going to be doing 5 days in the mountains of Colorado. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Yeah, 5 days. It's going to be really cool. Camp Shady Brook. Summer camp vibes. For anybody who produces music, really, really incredible opportunity. AU5, our headliner. We're going to have so many amazing coaches. Lily Fangs. We call them camp counselors. Stupid Fried. Andrew Hill, attorney in sound and speed tech. Garden Boy. Wavelate. Jordan Dale. So many awesome producers and people, human beings. Underbelly is going to be there. Shanila. Shout out Shanila. Bringing the ecstatic dance vibe in her heartbeat workshop. I'll be teaching yoga and producing beats. We're also doing a Connect to Your Inner Nature retreat in Colorado in Fairplay in September 10th through the 13th. Just 4 days, 3 nights. Yoga retreat. It's kind of a weekend reset, basically, for folks who are in transition, who are in need of a reconnection to themselves, who felt like they have been disconnected from themselves. Keep breathing. And then I'm taking people to Sri Lanka in January, to some of my favorite places in the world. Sri Pada, the tallest mountain peak in all of Sri Lanka, will climb. It's a spiritual experience, I'll tell you that. We're going to go to the ocean, do some surfing. It's going to be really, really incredible. We're going to go to Balangota, the Misty Mountains. We're going to go to the Balangota Cave and see the Balangota Man, the oldest remains of any human being, 36,000 years ago. We're going to do so much on that. It's crazy. I should direct you to check it out at muladharma.com. There's a great page I built with so much information on what that sacred pilgrimage to Sri Lanka is going to be like. Okay, let's be silent for these last 3 minutes. Just utilize the breath. In powerful breath in through the mouth, out through the nose. Use the breath to steady the mind. On the mat and off. On the mat and off the mat. Use the breath to steady the mind. Can't let the monkey mind drag you around all day. You have to utilize the breath. Two minutes. You can do it. If your inner voice is telling you can't do it, it's not true. Yes, you can. Rewire your brain to be your inner hype man instead of your inner critic. Yes, you can. You can do it. Just 1 minute left. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. You can do it. Maybe close the eyes. Inhale deeply. Squeeze the elbows. Grip the fists. Create tension. Inhale. Squeeze the spine from the base of the spine all the way up. Pull the navel to spine. Squeeze the spine. And exhale. Lower down. Wonderful job, everyone. Find your way to a meditative posture. Backs of the hands on the knees. Unshakable. Excellent job. Deep breath in. And a full breath out. Fully in. And letting go. Silence and stillness for a couple minutes here. And make your way to final Shavasana. Lay back. Take up space, shine the palms towards the sky, and relax. Begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. Blink the eyes open. Roll the wrists. Roll the ankles. Rub the feet together. Rub the hands together. Give yourself a hug, a squeeze. Congratulations. Making it to your mat on a Sunday morning. All of those joining live, thank you so much for joining today, for making it to your mat, for showing up for yourself, for your family, for your community. I believe we have a duty to do this yoga practice. I believe I have a duty to commit to my yoga practice every morning. My life has changed a lot for the better by doing this. So, highly recommend doing some kind of yoga practice every morning. If you want to join me, I'm here every morning, 7 a.m. Central Time. Let's rub our palms together. Finish with one Om. Ah, oo, silence afterwards. 4 sounds. Connect to your heart. Connect to your throat. Connect to the third eye. Connect to the higher power. One long conduit, like 7 points of energy. Energy moving between the earth and the heavens. Feel that energetically as we Om. Universe, thank you so much for this day. So grateful for this day. I'm so grateful for everyone who's shown up for themselves on their mat today. Thank you so much for this beautiful body that can heal itself. Thank you so much for the meal I'm about to eat. So grateful for my family and our health, our well-being, and for my life's true purpose. Thank you so much for this opportunity to be alive today. I humbly ask, universe, please put us in the places you want us to be, with the people you want us to be with, doing the things you want us to do. And I trust that it is so. The light within me honors the light within you, and that is in all things. To this I bow. Namaste. Thank you so much. We'll see you bright and early tomorrow. Have a wonderful day.
Walk like a guy. I stopped chasing love the day I started chasing purpose. Stood up in the mirror, said I'm worth more than the surface. Feast my crown before I ever asked nobody to see it. Started walking different and the universe believed it. Shoulders back and chest out like my ancestors are watching. Every step intentional, ain't nobody gonna stop it. Used to beg for love like it was something I was lacking. Now I move in silence and the right one came attracted. I didn't find her, she found me. Standing in my life, standing in my peace. The moment I became the man I prayed to be, she appeared like God and said everything. Walk like the God, walk like the God. Stand in your power and your God is gon' come. walk like the guy. Walk like the guy. She don't want no boy running, she want a man who's done. Walk like the guy. Walk like the guy. Fix your crown, king, your best is yet to come. Just walk like the guy. And everything you need, gon' find you where you stand. She said, I love the way you move, like you already know. Like every room you step in rearranges for your soul. I told her, baby, I was broken not that long ago, but I decided I was golden in the register's flow. Now she my goddess and I'm building her a temple. Not from diamonds or from dollars, something deeper, something gentle. Every morning that I wake up next to grace like this. I thank the man I chose to be for bringing me to this. I didn't find her, she found me. Standing in my life, standing in my peace. The moment I became the man I prayed to be, she appeared like God, answered everything. Kings don't chase, they attract. Gods don't beg, they create. I built myself a throne of fate. She walked through the gate, we only going up from here. We only going up from here. Walk like the God. Your goddess is near. Walk like a goddess. I stopped chasing love today, I started chasing purpose. Stood up in the mirror, said I'm worth more than the surface.